अभी भी रमेश सिप्पी जी के पास हैं, तो वो उस कॉपीराइट की वजह से दे अर्न अ ह्यूज अमाउंट till date for Sholay. So this is like, so if you have a literary work like novels, poems, you have some plays with you, you have some reference books, newspaper article, you have computer programs in it which is not included in the patent, you have like some films, some music composition, you have some artistic work like painting, drawing, which is different and not available now. Like there are some paintings अगर आप बात करें तो जो कि copyrighted हैं, and then you have the advertisement, map, technical drawing manuals, these all come in the category of copyright. So copyrights comes into existence as soon as the work is created, and it can protect the skill and the labor of the creator. So it's better if you have any type of work that include in the copyright, you can get it copyrighted so that it can't be copied and you can use it for as your assist. And then comes to geographical indication. As I told you that GIs basically identify the agriculture and nature manufacture group, and this belongs to a territory, a locality, and it's provide a protection to the group of people or the people associated with it over an area using their traditional skills. Like we have Kota sarees, we have the basmati rice, we have Darjeeling tea. So it has sometimes the goods which are there in the GIs that have the name of the area associated with it, or it has the name of the place or from where it originates. So like it's a Darjeeling tea, it's from Darjeeling basically, so that's why the name Darjeeling tea. Kanchipuram is a place, so Kanchipuram silk sarees are famous. Like in your area, if you're Banaras mein baat ki jaye, so there are Banarsi saree which are again GIs, and Alfonso mangoes are there. Nagpur ki orange hai, Kolhapuri ki chappal hai, then Bikaner bhujia hai, Agra ka petha is very famous. So these products are known from there, the area from they are originated. So like, so these are the geographical indications which are there, which provide or by register them, they can use for the protection of the people which are using them, which are like producing them using their traditional skills and knowledge. So now, what is the role of IPR in innovation? So now I am moving towards this. So why we need IPR? So intellectual property rights, which we have studied earlier, they have served as a foundation for innovation. In our country also, we have different patents, we have different copyrights, we have different GIs which I discussed in there. So government granted basically rights so that you can increase the discovery, you can increase the creativity, so that the creator can have a profit from the innovative work. In exchange, the creative work is made public so that other can take the benefit from the original creator. There are some laws which are there which also reduce the transaction cost between the inventor and the industry. There are some entrepreneurs which can use the patents, the trademarks, the copyrights which are valuable. There are patents which increase the productivity of the firm. They can more immediately increase the market value, as I told you earlier. They can correlate, if you have a patented firm, you have a young firm and your idea and your prototype is patented, then also you can correlate with the higher valuation by the investor. So you have the company cost will increase, provided the application should not be software based, because software based does not come under the area of patent. But firms can also use patents or other form of intellectual property in inefficient and anti-competitive way. So we have to take care that the patent we have filed should not be too weak, and the patent we have filed should not be too strong. So we have sufficient intellectual property that is there. So sufficient intellectual property protection is the key so that the innovation is more. If we twist this intellectual property, it may lead to more or less innovation also, depending on how is your intellectual right is. So this is basically the danger is there even your patent is too weak, and the danger is still there if your patent is too strong. So you have to see, like, your patent is a threshold or a balance between the two. It should not be too weak, it should not be too strong. So basically, if your patent is too weak, it can lead to the suboptimal innovation